fun jumps. So I'm ready to start teaching Bubba to do a rear cross on a jump. I've already taught him how to do a rear cross on a tunnel. I like to start with the tunnels first so they learn to go ahead of you to something that they really like, hopefully the tunnel, to drive ahead and start to get used to you crossing behind them. I want to do all that work on the tunnel before I do it on the jump. So we've done that, and I've got my jump angled just slightly. Bubba. So it's angled, and I've got my bar a little lower than his normal jump height. You don't have to do this exercise at the beginning at full height. And I'm going to use placement of reward, either a toy or a treat and train or a cookie, whatever you got, where I want him to go. So if you've taught your dog to drive to a static toy or a static treat, that will help make this easier. So I bring Bubba over, and I'm going to put him sort of, not quite, he's sort of in the middle of the bar. Bubba, come. Sit. And then he's on my left side, so we are turning to the left. My inside arm is my cue arm for my rear cross. So when I use my inside arm, I'm keeping it fairly low as though I'm bowling, or pointing my laser pointer where I want him to go. Sit. And then I'm going to keep him on that arm until he's committed, and then I'll follow through with my new arm. So I'm placing his reward. And right from the beginning, I'm just going to say, jump, jump. Yay, good job. Good boy. I want to make sure that he's executing this before I switch to what I would use for my rear crossword. Okay, so there's my lure. Inside arm, jump. Yay, good boy. Now it's not important that they get the toy. He's now working for treats, he's decided, which is fine, but the toy is still there as a lure. Jump. Yay, good boy. Now I teach my rear crosses initially as a rear cross and wrap back to me. We can transform that into 90-degree turns later, going to the left, soft turns later, but I like to teach it as a rear cross wrap. Okay, so the lure is still there. Okay. We've had a fairly good session. Maybe he's done 5 or 10. He's always correct. We're ready. Okay. Okay. Jump. And once he's always correct, then I'm going to start using his new word. My rear cross word is away, which just means jump and turn away from me. I like it, it's easy for me to remember. Away, good job. And then I reward from my hand. Sit. Away, good boy. Once he's starting to understand that, I can encourage him to go a little bit faster and turn a little bit tighter by throwing his reward. So I could throw his toy, I could throw a treat, and here's what that would look like. Away, get that, up away. So I'm closing the circle by having him wrap all the way back. Now he looks to me like he may not need this lure. We'll see. Sit. So now I've got it in my hand. Away. Whoops. Bubba. When they do that, it's like they're going on autopilot and they're not really thinking, so I always like to reset him to make sure he's thinking. Okay. Line him straight up. Away. Now I think what's happening is he sees my toy in my right hand, and he wants to come to the side that the toy is on. Good boy. So I'm going to just fade the toy here for a minute. That's not drawing his attention, I hope. Away. Good boy. Okay, so it was too early for me to fade the toy. So we will put that back. Come here, Bubba. Sit. Away. Yay, good boy. And we may try to fade that toy at the next session. Everybody, if they're having trouble with that and they want to keep turning into you, turning the wrong direction, oh my goodness, then I like this exercise where I put that bar up against a wall. So with it here, he can't turn back to the right towards me. His only choice is to come around the wing to the left. So if you're having troubles with him turning the wrong direction consistently, sit. Then I would do something like this. I'm against the wall. Away. Good job. And hopefully that will help them understand even quicker. Sit. Sit. Away. Yay, good job. There you go. Good boy. What a good boy.